And then I'm gonna add my blush. Sorry about that. It said maximum recording time reached. And you just build it. Build upon what you have. And you want to come down. You don't want to go up because you're going to get all this blush right here in the area that you just highlighted. So it's so hot in here. Burn it up. Okay, so that's my blush is there. Sometimes I put a little bit here, but not really all the time. Okay, so the next step is using like a highlighter or finisher. This one is by Givenchy, and it's amazing. My friend Isabel gave it to me. She's like, she didn't use it, and it smells amazing. Oh my god. It's like, it just smells like roses. It smells so good. I would just put it on my face just so I could sniff it. But today I'm not using that. I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralize Finisher. And you can use any brush you want when you put this on. It just needs to be a brush thin enough just to reach this section. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on. And this is your highlighter. You can see where it's highlighting. See that? Now you can see where that area's been highlighted, and I'm just gonna go back over this and come in here with this little brush because I want to even it out. Okay, so that's that part. Now we're done with our blush. Now let's go ahead and move on to the brows. Okay. So, I just follow my natural brow. I have actually really hairy brows, and they're not hairy, they're just really thick and full. So, I've been thinking about getting them tinted because it would be a lot easier for me, and I wouldn't have to do this every morning. But for now, it's the pencil. So, I'm using NYX Eyebrow. These things are like $4. They're so cheap, and they work really well. This one is in medium brown, and I'm just going to take my pencil at the lower base of my hairline and make my arch. See that? You can see that there's a difference between the eye. Then I'm gonna come up here where it starts and just gently kind of brush that in there. Now, depending on how you are with your brows, some people don't like to do this because they're like, oh my god, that's too much. And to be honest with you, it did take me a while to get used to filling in my eyebrows without feeling like I look like Gangster Paradise. But I really started to like it, and now when I leave, I can't even leave the house without them done. They look so thick here in the video, but in real life, they're not this thick. So they look more natural and just, they look good. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. Make my arch. I like working from the bottom and then up because it helps me define my brow. And you just go with the natural growth of your hair. If you want to fill in faster, you can even do it backwards like this, and it'll give it a really good fill. It'll fill it in really quickly. But I notice when I do that with this type of brow stick, it kind of does make them look even thicker than they already are. But it does give it a natural look. Just, I don't know, I just have to get used to it. I like to call that the brow backstroke. So, okay, so the brows are done. What you can do is, if you feel like you have residual pencil that's kind of like coming out, you can take your concealer and like use any brush really that you want, as long as it has a flat tip base, or you know, kind of like this brush. Maybe it's pretty thin, like the 242, excuse me, and just go in like that and clean up that area. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back over with this brush, the highlighting one that I used. Okay. Alright, now that part is done. The next step is eyeliner. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like people probably think I'm all pro with eyeliner, but I'm not. But I'm gonna show you a trick that I like to do to help bring it out and keep it from moving. Let's see. Sorry, I'm digging in my bag. Okay, well, I don't know where it's at. I'll look for it right now in a minute. Oh, here it is. Sorry. So I have two different types of liner. This is going to be your gel liner. It's a little different and harder to apply. You have to have a pretty steady hand, and you need some type of a brush like this. This is actually by MAC. I don't know what type of brush this is. There's no number on it. It's just a liner. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the gel, and you want to make sure you get a good supply on it. Don't be shiesty, because it's going to be harder to put on because it's too dry. I know people are like, oh my god, but that's a lot. Yeah, it is, but you know what, it's going to glide on there. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my mirror here, and whenever you're putting on liner, whenever you're putting it on, you want to start in small sections. I like to start in the middle. I know that sounds weird, but I do. And I'm just going to bring that across. Okay. Now, whenever I'm putting on gel eyeliner, there's nothing that gets on my nerves more than not having a complete straight line. It freaks me out. Like if there's like little jagged areas, it's just like not a clean swipe. It makes me mad, and it ruins my eyeliner dreams for the night. You can do little flicks if you want. I'm not going to do that here. This is just to demonstrate kind of how to put it on. So that's on. And see it, and see how there's like a little bump right there? What you can do is you can either let it dry, or you can just bring it out and make your line thicker. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Oh man. Got a little bit of... No! If this ever happens, this is not what you're supposed to do. But I'm just doing it because you can actually just put on some more foundation, or wipe it off really quickly and then put on the powder. Sometimes if you let it dry too, you can just flick it off. So, okay. That does happen though. It does happen quite frequently to me. Okay, now you can actually go over that gel liner with this liquid pencil, and it's going to keep it locked in, and it's also going to give it a darker look. Oh my god, how did I get this stuff all over my hands? That's the one thing about using gel, is it just gets everywhere. Especially if you're clumsy like me. Jeez. This is real life going on right now. This really happens every day. Okay. I'm just gonna go over the line that I already made with the gel liner. Okay. Alright, if I really wanted to go all out, I could put some falsies on. Maybe I will. Let me see. I forgot to bring my tweezers, but we're just gonna wing it and do it this way. But I'm good at winging it. So these are red lashes, red cherry lashes. It's in number 43. So I'm just gonna take it off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna apply a little bit of glue. You can use any kind of glue you want, it doesn't need to be special. I do like to use this Duo glue. It's like an organic adhesive glue. It's supposed to be greener. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I was like, okay. And it works really well. It holds the lashes really well. So you're gonna apply the glue on the lash. You can see it here. And you're gonna let it dry a little bit. You don't put it on right away, because what happens is it gets stuck, the glue gets everywhere. But I am gonna take my lashes and curl them while I'm waiting for this glue to dry. Now if you're doing this and like your liner comes out, you can just go back over it with that pencil. So do not fear, my child. Okay. There are so many ways to apply lashes. I know everyone uses, I mean, I just use my hand, and then you can even use this round part of the brush and just go over it, and it's probably safer than using those tweezers. You're gonna give yourself a corneal abrasion. And a little ophthalmology humor there. Got it. Okay. So that's done. Gonna do the other eye. I'm actually surprised I was able to do this video. Mara's been really good. Gonna probably hear some background noise. That's what happens when you have kids. Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna let it dry a little bit. Okay. That part is done. Okay, you can see my eyes. So now with the mascara, just have stuff all over my fingers. So if you're not happy with the way your lashes are curled, or like say they don't look like they're voluminous enough, you can go over with this curling iron with your natural lashes and just give them a little boost. You want to make sure they're dry though before you do that, because if not, they'll just come right off. Put some mascara, the lower lid. You can put some on your upper lid if you really wanted to. You don't really need it when you have falsies, but sometimes I like it. And I'm just gonna go back in these areas where Okay. And that's pretty much it for that. And that's pretty much your full face. Let me just get some lipstick. Okay, so I put on Amplified by MAC. It's this newer lipstick. And that's pretty much it. You can see the eyeshadow. Oh, there's one more last thing that I want to show you. It's using this NYX Wonder Stick pencil again, and you're going to put that in your inner lash line. I mean your inner waterline, excuse me. You can also use white. And this is what's going to help you wake up. Like say you go out all night and you just feel horrible. Just put this on the inner lid with your... You can see how much more awake my eyes look after I put that on. Alright, well I hope you really enjoyed my tutorial. If you have any questions about the makeup products or the way I did things, or if you have any rude compliments, keep them to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. No, but really do. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you stay safe out there in the storm. Bye.